many people have already seen the first episode of Stranger Things Season 5, and because of that, many important details have been leaked. In addition, Netflix released several videos that confirm this information. We will see all of that here. Today on Charlietales, I will tell you everything that has been revealed about Season 5 of Stranger Things Ready. Let's begin. Let's start with the leaks. For a while it has been known that the title of the first episode will be The Tracking, but now it has been leaked what this means. This episode will tell us how Mike, Eleven, and the rest of the group have spent more than a year trying to track Vecna. Let's remember that he was injured at the end of Season 4, so everyone has tried to locate him to finish him off, but they have failed. In the trailers, we have seen how Mike is planning a new strategy with his friends to finally catch him. All of this will be done with the help of the radio station we have seen in the trailers. Steve will be fundamental at this point. The idea is that the radio station will help the protagonists communicate inside and outside. The Upside Down 11 will also have a vital role in this tracking mission, as she and Hopper will enter the Upside Down to search for Vecna. The above connects with this new clip that Netflix recently revealed. Here we see Eleven running through a training circuit. In this video, we see that she trains her physical endurance while using her powers to explode things, and she finally ends up flying over a school bus. Hopper says that Eleven has managed to endure for 12 minutes and 33 seconds. They also tell her that it's a new record. This reveals several details. First, that Eleven is training her endurance. She has been repeating this circuit for at least 12 full minutes. In previous seasons, Eleven demonstrated great powers, but she was always limited by her stamina. When she finished using her powers, she was left exhausted and weakened. But now she is trying to change that. With this training, she will be able to resist using her powers for much longer. Of course, all this training will be for executing the tracking mission planned by Mike in episode 1. Let's talk about Jonathan, Steve, and Nancy. According to leaks, there will be a love triangle between these characters. The first episodes will show us how Jonathan and Steve compete for Nancy's affection. This is not strange at all. In Season 4, they already suggested that Steve still has feelings for her. He even dreams of the idea of having a family with Nancy. On the other hand, Jonathan is Nancy's official boyfriend, although now they are distant. On top of everything, it has long been rumored that one of the two will die. It's impossible to know who it will be. But for me, the most logical option would be Steve. He has evolved quite a bit since the show began. He started as a popular, arrogant, and selfish guy, but over time he changed and became a protector of the group. He is basically a hero for the other teenagers. Additionally, Steve's death would be tremendously impactful and worthy of a series finale. Jonathan, on the other hand, wouldn't have that emotional weight. No leak says that Steve will die, but for me, it would be the most logical path. Let's talk about Dustin. Thanks to trailers and leaks, we have a very clear idea of what his storyline will be this season. He will be grieving the death of his friend Eddie Munson. Let's remember that Eddie died last season in the Upside Down. And not only that, Eddie's name was stained because all of Hawkins thinks he caused the deaths of last season. No one knows about Vecna. Everyone thinks Eddie Munson led a satanic cult called the Hellfire Club, and that they sacrificed several teenagers. In the trailers, we have seen that Dustin visits Eddie's grave, which is vandalized. Someone wrote the phrase, "burn in hell." In addition, in several images, we can see that Dustin's face is bruised. According to leaks, at this grave, he will be attacked for defending Eddie's name. In fact, in this image, we can see that Dustin's shirt is torn. It had the name of the Hellfire Club, to which Eddie belonged. Dustin will suffer a lot because of all this. In this scene, we can see how he is hugging Steve. And if we look at Dustin's fists, we'll notice that they are injured. He fought to defend Eddie's memory. Honestly, it seems suspicious to me that the season gives so much attention to Eddie Munson, a character who, although popular, was only around for one season. If I wanted to get conspiratorial, I would say they are preparing the ground for Eddie's return. The writing seems to point to that. There are many theories about it, but honestly, there is no evidence that Eddie can return. If you want me to talk about this topic, leave me a comment. Let's talk about Vicky. She is a new character introduced in Season 4 and had a small moment with Robin. According to leaks, she will become very important because she will have a romantic relationship with Robin. And this relationship will be considered something forbidden since lesbianism was not well accepted in the era of the series. In addition, the leaks say that Will be the only one who discovers this secret. This will make him bond with Robin. This explains why in several photos we see these characters together. They have never shared scenes in previous seasons, but now they will have a connection. Based on this leak, many fans have theorized that Will confess an important secret to Robin. For a long time, it has been rumored that Will is gay. This began in season 4, when we saw that a girl tried to flirt with him, but Will completely rejected her. With all this context, it is quite logical that they pair Robin with Will. She could serve as his emotional support and help him face his fears. Will rely on Robin to finally accept himself as someone gay and might even dare to reveal this to his friends. Let's talk about Will. It is absolutely confirmed that he will have enormous importance. Netflix recently released the first 5 minutes of the season, which are centered on Will's past. Here they told us how Vecna captured him many years ago. For a long time, fans speculated that Vecna was the one who took Will in season 1, but nothing was confirmed. Now it is. They also established that Vecna created a special connection with Will. This connection can also be seen in the trailers, where Vecna holds Will and says that he will need him once again. At this point, it is undeniable that Will be decisive for Vecna's defeat or victory. Vecna will try to use him to attack the protagonists, but Will try to resist this control. In several clips, we have seen Will with a face of suffering, trying to endure something. Thanks to new videos, we have more details. In this one, we can see Will defeated and saying the phrase, "They're coming." This scene is from before the battle between the Demogorgons and the army soldiers. Will tried to contain the Demogorgons in some way, but failed. That's why he was holding himself and why he was screaming. Now we will talk about several secondary characters who give us much more information about the stories we will see. Netflix has an official page called Tudum, where they publish information about their series. Here they posted many valuable details. First, let's talk about Dr. Kai. It was revealed long ago that Linda Hamilton would have an important role this season. According to the information from Tudum, she will be the new chief scientist, overseeing the military occupation in Hawkins. In addition, she will be an adversary for the protagonists. And finally, they tell us that she is hunting 11. This is very interesting, because it places Dr. Kai as an important rival. She will surely be the first enemy of the season, and the protagonists will have to overcome her before reaching Vecna. They also clarified several details about Holly Wheeler, who will have an independent storyline this season. In the Netflix article, it says the following. Holly is the youngest of the Wheeler family, who is trying to find her place among her family and friends. In season 5, she is having a hard time at school and is searching for a place to belong, and finds comfort in an imaginary friend. Here they are, revealing that there will be a school storyline in which Holly will suffer bullying. Supposedly her bully will be this boy we have seen in the trailers. They also tell us that Holly will find comfort in an imaginary friend. This friend will be Vecna, who will try to connect with her and manipulate her. Images of Holly Wheeler with Henry Creel have been leaked for a while. In addition, thanks to the new trailer, we can clearly see how she and her mother will be attacked by a Demogorgon. They will survive by hiding in the bathtub. Apparently this plan will work, because in this other image, we can see Holly running toward her mother, who is completely soaked. With all this context, we understand that Holly will be relevant to Vecna, but we still don't know why. We will have to wait to find out. That's all for today. If you liked the video, you'd really help me out by leaving a like. That would be legendary. Also, remember to subscribe to see more videos like this. Thanks for listening. My name is Charlie, and I'll see you in the future.